Well. So we are back and a little more ungeared, and as it seems, it's getting really difficult for me to get anywhere from here, basically. So we did manage to climb our way up from plat to master, all the way with just coin food. So I've just been popping glazed chicken all day, and that's basically been it. But once I've got to Master 5, I realized that we have a lot of tryhards, and I guess it's fair, by all means, if getting to champion requires you to, spend a lot of food that gives you an advantage in the fight rather than bonus coin. I think it makes sense, but at the same time, I don't think so as well, because I mean, if you really need coins, you could just do elite. You could just do geared. You get all the coins in the world, while eating any other food. But in normal, you don't get coins, uh, unless you eat coin food. You're only gonna get like what, three coins per turn. But I guess that's the standard for people in um, master climbing their way up to champion. Maybe it's just that good. So we'll see the difference over here. So from plat to master 5, there's no difference in the rewards, and that's where I'm stuck at right now. So I've not seen that much of a difference. I did get into 4, but I think they just, kicked me down back to 5 right before the reset, which I didn't see happen. So I guess the game uh, kind of allows that to happen in like a few hours before the reset. And what can I do? I mean, I get kicked. But anyway, over here we are gonna just look at what's gonna happen if I get from Master 5 to Master 1. There's about 8 crystals, sorry, 8 diamonds worth of difference, and about 12 chests, which I feel is not that great of a deal. So I'm just gonna be happy holding on to Master and continuing to farm coin. And if I lose, I guess I'm gonna just lose. And I'm gonna wait until my gear is great enough to go into Elite, because I feel that if you don't have 150k CC, uh, on average, you're gonna struggle in Elite. People there are just too strong, too heavy. Uh, too blubbery to compete against. Regardless, we have spent our first set of coins to get a cosmetic, and guess who I spent it on? Well, who else? So I've got the new Dark Shastifol, and I have not equipped it because I feel this one just looks way better, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And whereas for Escanor, I was using the Sun God armor previously, but I feel that this fur coat is actually better looking. I mean, I know this is gaudy and all that, but I kind of like this. It gives him a really rugged, really, really stylish look to it, and it matches with his mustache. I don't know if that counts. Anyway, as for the weapon, I really wanted to get this because it's so cool looking. But I don't think I need the SSR yet. Maybe not until the red Escanor comes out, and then maybe I'll have another look at his weapons. Whereas for the cosmetics, I have not purchased this, what do you call it? It's a cap, right? Yeah, I haven't purchased the cap. Neither have I purchased the sailor shirt, which would be very useful in Ungeared. So I am considering making this purchase. I could do it right now, but I just heard that Blue Demon Melee might be coming out, so I don't know, maybe by the time this video drops, he'll already be announced. Uh, or has he? Hang on, let me just get my facts straight. Okay, there is an update notice. Chapter 9, Master of the Sun is unlocked. Okay, level 80, yep, we know that. Okay, yep, Blue Demon melee is out, so I guess that's not gonna be news. So anyway, we're just gonna hop right into a game and not waste too much time, I guess. So I'll show you guys what my team can achieve with just coin food at this point. We will like automatically lose to any team that's higher CC and has ultimate food, dodge food, these kinds of things. It's an auto win for them. Helbrim, okay, let's just see. If he's eating alt food and he's higher CC, I've lost. Okay, he's not eating alt food. He doesn't have a Merlin backline. He might be using no, or does he? Yeah, he does have a Merlin backline. Yeah. Uh, so I'm not sure what he's eating. If he's eating coin food, it'll be pretty cool. But oh well, regardless, he's doing way too much damage and his CC is pretty scary. So we'll see if we can survive this. So the best thing I can bet for is the attack seal and a rank up onto King. And that should allow me to get my ult up. Yeah, so he needs to do the double petrify. Or he could cleanse into what do you call that? Rollback to get rid of my ult top. So I think he's gonna do the cleanse. Looks like a cleanse. Yeah, okay, it's purify into rollback. Oh, it's a petrify. No, you gotta do a double petrify. Okay, it's a double petrify. Nice. Right, so this is your classic Helbrim. Oh man, that combine on King is gonna end this. So let's try to get the combine on Escanor. Get one attack, two attack. Do we do that? Yeah, I think we do that. Okay. Nice, good amount of damage. I think that King uh is not the one that he spent most on. I think it's probably Helbrim because of Helbrim's insane damage just now. But I need to check because Helbrim doesn't have a lot of cosmetics. But at the same time, if you get the ones like if you get all that he has, his CC can go up pretty high eventually. And as you know, since I don't have the sailor uniform and all that, the other petrifies 2 turn, huh? Yeah, I think I lost this. Hmm. Yeah, I think I lost this. I'm just fully petrified, and then they got 2 ults. So this is an auto lose, but I'm just gonna go with it. I just want to see the ults blow me up, and then, oh well, you know the end, right? So, what do we do here? We move king cards and we pray for the best. So we're gonna take one ult, which is the Helbram ult, which would finish us off regardless. He's gonna roll back. I think he doesn't need to roll back the Escanor because Helbram is just gonna wipe. Then he could probably roll back Gowther if Gowther survives. Although I doubt that. Yeah, I doubt anyone's gonna survive this. Here we go. What level is this? Gowther survives, so I guess it's not the highest level. Uh, Interesting. But Escanor is always gonna go down because of the type disadvantage against Helbram. So yeah, we lost this. Gonna forfeit the right there, go to the next match. So I'm curious to know if we can see what he consumed. But I guess we can't. I don't know. But regardless, pretty scary Helbrams. If they get ahead of you, they get like the first turn. And they get like beautiful petrifies lined up. It's pretty scary. Because the real advantage Gowther has is that he could stop Halbram's rollback, but you can't stop the petrifies unless you petrify them, which only King can do. So yeah, this lineup, you know, doesn't really do well against Halbram, but it does very well against the mono red teams because I'm more of the buff removal kind of meta, and I gotta use that to my advantage. So as I said, it's not about winning 100% of your matches. It's not going to happen, but winning as many matches as possible is the most important thing. Here we got a mirror match. We won by 1000 CC. I think it's good, but he's eating alt food. Or is he? No, no, he's just got a Merlin. It's just a turn 2, so he's got one alt orb as an advantage. He's gonna combine the Gowther cards, rank up, and do the attack seal. If you get the combine on Gowther cards, it's kind of textbook. You want to get your alt up as soon as possible because that's the only real threat Gowther has. Is either you're ranking up or you're ulting. The attack seal can easily be, you know, there are many ways to go around it. Escanors can just finish you off with fireballs, King can, cleanse. So yeah, if you're not ranking up, work on your alt because that's the best thing you can do. So now we're gonna get all of these orbs, which is great for us. We're just gonna give him a whack, do that, and think we might be able to finish him off. Here we go. Fireball, crit, nice. See how much damage we do. Okay. Did we finish him? Nice, sweet. That's really good for us. Okay, so now we have time to work on King and Escanor's alt, which is great for us because we got a lot of King cards, but we only one Escanor card, which should be sufficient. We only need one orb. So he goes for the attack disable, which is great because, he doesn't get his alt next turn, but he has the full orb set, so we gotta be a little bit wary of that. I'm gonna just throw the fireball here. I'm gonna rank up King, and we are gonna do. We're gonna do a heal because he doesn't have any ults, so in the next turn, having the double petrify will be really useful. Yeah, so now we have one ult, which he can roll back, but it's fine because we got double petrify. So in the next turn, if he rolls us back, we just double petrify and then get our ult again. Oh. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a rollback, does he? Okay, he doesn't have a rollback and he doesn't finish my king, which is great news for us. We get to double petrify and we get to finish him off, which is awesome. So I could just ult him here. Yeah. Yeah, let's just ult Escanor. Let's petrify him for 2 turns. Let's petrify her. So even though I could maybe level 3 petrify and kill the Escanor, even though it doesn't stun him, it might kill him, but I'm not gonna take the risk. It's just PvP. So yeah. Anyway, we get another petrify, which is great news for us. We don't get any attack cards from Escanor, which is bad. But it's okay, it's 2-turn petrify, so we just have to focus on one. Our friend Merlin. We're just gonna rank up King. Gonna throw the orb, and we're gonna petrify. There we go. Now we get alt. We get our enemies frozen for the next turn, and we should be able to get the win here. Nice. Okay. Yep. So that's the end of that. So I'm just gonna throw that in. Uh, Yeah, why not? We're gonna throw that and then heal. Sure, sure, sure. Right, this is GG. So, yeah, I guess mirror matches are nice once in a while because you know your team very well. So if you're ahead on CC and you know what your team is capable of, facing your team is uh, not really that big of a deal. But if you haven't experimented enough and you're struggling with what your team can do, my suggestion is just go in and lose a lot. And when you lose, make sure you know why you lose. That's the most important thing. So when you study how the rollbacks and also the combines affect your team, you know, Because it comes down to that in the end for this team. It's all about Escanor's ult. And if you don't get that, you're screwed half the time. So another mirror match, which is okay. But you know, you gotta always be careful because we know what our team can do, while we know what it can't do. So we gotta be knowledgeable in both. He's gonna leave the combined petrify there, which is okay. So when you're not doing anything with your cards, like in particular, not rushing ults or anything like that, just go for king. Textbook, just go for king. Oh nice. Ooh, wow, look at the combines. So we get a double petrify, and we might get a level 3 heal. Is this a bot? Mm, yeah, I think it's a bot. It's doing a very textbook, but it didn't emote. Could be a player. I mean, I can't tell at this point. So we need our ult for sure. So we're gonna just whack him. We're gonna throw a petrify, and we're gonna heal, because why not? Yeah, nice. So it doesn't matter who he hits. Yeah, he's gonna wake up the next turn, but that's fine. Now we got 2 ults. That's what matters. So now he has to roll back 1. Um, and he can break Escanor open? Oh, he's not. Interesting. He has 2 Escanor cards. Why doesn't he? Oh yeah, it's a bot? Yeah, I think it's a bot. Okay. Yeah. Alright, fine. So we're gonna do a King ult. Um, into a whack on the Merlin, because that's the threat. And we're gonna petrify Gowther. And why I say Merlin is the threat is because of the rollback. That's basically it. If not for the rollback, it's really nothing much to be scared about. The perfect cube doesn't work against my team because it's a buff. And I'm just going to remove it with my Cruel Sun if I have one. And if I don't have a Cruel Sun, I just have to pray the Petrify goes through. And, you know, it's doable. It's not that scary unless you have like a, you know, crazy HP buff or something. Which also doesn't work because I'm going to remove that. So, yep, 2 mirror matches, both we won because of the slight edge in CC. I feel that as the matches go on, I'm going to need to buy all of the cosmetics for my PvP team eventually, just because of the CC difference. Unless I'm going to eat CC food, which is going to defeat my purpose here because I want to eat chicken, you know, it's my way to go. Gotta get your protein, and yeah, that's basically all I'm looking forward to. So, uh, I'm not sure whether to save for anvils at this point or to just save for the blue demon melee weapon, because you know he's coming out, and you know you gotta need his weapon. He's pretty scary good if you haven't heard. So he's not using a Merlin, which is interesting. Yeah, it's not using a Merlin, and if it did, he would have 2 orbs already because he's going turn 2. Once again, simple stuff. So here we go. Sun, which crits. This won't crit. Yep. It's kind of weird. I kind of feel sometimes that every skill has its own increased crit, which you can't see from the description. Because the sun always crits, and it just does 1 hit. So I don't see why it's so special. Okay. Interesting. 2 suns, which... Ooh, wow. He tried to get a stack on me? I'm not sure if the stack was his intention because I'm immune, so I don't know why bother. But anyway, so we have to finish king here because that's gonna be really important. It's gonna rank up king. We're gonna do the petrify and we're gonna do a heal because Escanor's already got his ult, so we don't need to worry about that. Nice, okay. Good. So, okay, so now we got Esca's out. We got King Petrified. And, you know, it's good that he didn't die because if a Merlin comes out, that'll be a problem. Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have Merlin. Is it a Guild Thunder? Yeah, it could be a Guild Thunder. Interesting. But this is not your usual composition. Uh, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have Gowther, so he's using Helbram. But anyway, this is just awkward to play against. So we're gonna rank up King once again because we need another Petrify. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna finish him off with a whack because we need our ult again. We're not gonna use the level 2 whack because we obviously don't need that. Yeah, so we got one Petrify, we got one done. I think it's a Guild Thunder that's gonna come out, and we got two ults, which is great. Ooh, it's a Hauser. I'm not a fan of a backline Hauser because I feel its potential is just gonna be, you know, wasted. But at the same time, in Ungeared, you know, it's just not gonna do enough. So we're gonna do the Fireball. No, you know what? We're gonna do King ult. No, okay, fine. We're gonna do the Fireball into the King ult, into the Escanor ult. Because if Helbram survives, we might get wiped. Type advantage against Helbram. They should finish him off. Nice. And they should finish Escanor. That's it. We won. Now we've got an ungeared Hauser against our team. Which is, you know, it's not gonna do anything actually. So yeah. Come on. Ooh, a level 3. That's terrifying. But once again, ungeared. If this was geared, I'd be pretty scared to be honest. Yeah, he knows it. GG, bro. Um, decent idea for a team though, with the uh, Halbram in placement for Gowther, which I respect because you know maybe he just didn't get to pull Gowther, which is fine. But you know if you're having Hauser in the back line just for Escanor's human buff, I think it's not gonna help you so much. Yeah. Regardless, we move on. So this is gonna be the last match for today. Uh, we could lose this because we've been winning. Oh yeah, Helbram, nice. He's probably gonna be higher CC. Oh, he's not. Okay, but he does have a Merlin, which is scary. Oh, he's gonna combine with the Gowther as well. Terrifying. So we're gonna do our textbook play. We're gonna just drop that. Gonna rank up King. So now he has to cleanse into a rollback, or he has to double petrify. He'll do one of these two things. It's the only way he can stop the Gowther. And if he successfully does it, he wins the game. It doesn't matter if he's turn 2. He's gonna win. Yep, he did the rollback. He didn't do the petrify. But now he has a Gowther, so we're gonna have to do something about that, which we can't. So we're gonna have to lose our ults, which is bad for us. So we're gonna do that. Into that. I don't see the point of using my petrify. So we're gonna attack seal. The reason we held on to that Escanor card so that we can, yeah. So now you have to ult, bro. Come on. Okay. All right, GG. So I'm gonna just do that. Gonna pop my ult, and actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna throw an orb first in your face. Then I'm gonna cleanse. Then I'm gonna pop this ult. There you go. So I'm not sure what his intention was. It's definitely not a bot. I don't think it is. Yeah, I highly doubt it's a bot. No, it's nothing you can do. Yeah, he doesn't have a rollback. I think that's the problem he's facing. He can't seem to find a rollback. So regardless, we're gonna just gonna alt him. We're gonna clap him, and we're gonna petrify him. So much work done. So it's either he couldn't cleanse the Gowther's attack seal, or he just didn't have a rollback or something. I don't know. So either one of the two, but it turned out well for us, so I'm not gonna complain. Uh, Regardless, this is an attack seal, so I'm just gonna just petrify him, because why not? Then we're just gonna rank up Escanor. Now that I think about it, I could have just double ranked up, which was so dumb, but it's okay. You learn along the way. Most important is to realize your mistakes. So, yep. Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, he dies. He dies anyway. In gear, though, you gotta be careful. Gowthers can be pretty hard to kill. And your Gowther is gonna do squeaky damage, because you're gonna go for the full defense build. I mean, defense HP, so yeah. So yeah, GG. I'm not sure if he messed up or he just got really unlucky. But, uh, but yeah, that was a decent match. It's definitely not a bot, because a bot would guarantee roll you back if it had one. So yeah. Alright, anyway, just to show you guys 5 of 6. So today we won 4 of 5, which is great. And let's see how many coins I've made. So I found another 300 coins. I had 100 left after purchasing this thing, the Dark Chestival. So I've farmed another 300, which is great. And eventually, I need to farm a whole lot more, because at this point it's gonna be either no, not this one. Yeah, either this one or this one. Yeah, it's one of these two. So yeah, that's it from me today. Adios, guys.